All right, guys, I'm going to show you a short video here on a strategy that I'm doing for my food or my supplemental feeding program. One of the drawbacks is because I don't have it protected or have like a roof over the area, it often gets soggy wet. And this type of feed ferments really bad, and deer quit using this. But I mean, you can see where they were digging down to get to the unaffected pellets, but the vast majority of this food is practically no good. We have way more rain coming, so I want to explain a few things about this and why I'm doing it the way I am. If you notice, because I've been feeding in this same spot for a very long time, I would say 12 years, and I want to show you, look at the type of soil that feed has produced. Constantly being pulled out and rotting here, and that's what it's got. That is some fantastic soil. So why would I want to let it go to waste? What am I going to do? I'm taking it right over here to the island. I'm going to spread it across the island and add trace minerals that way. So I have zinc, a little bit of copper in here, magnesium, potassium. All this trace mineral is being broken down from this form to soil form. Then my plants pick it up and take off like crazy. Now another benefit is right here. These seeds are wheat seeds. They are viable. They will sprout. And at some point I'm going to have wheat plants growing right here, and the deer always scalp them off. Matter of fact, there's one rooting out right now. So you can see these seeds, if I can get him, do sprout and work. So I'm going to find a place out here in the island that looks weak. Maybe it's a little thin or has a lot of rocks in it. And I'm going to try to build soil over those rocks. So instead of letting your feed go to waste and dumping it out, why not dump it in your food plot? Right here's a spot that's very thin. Good candidate right here. A little bit of a thin area here. Got quite a few small rocks in it, nothing real big. Another good candidate right here. A lot of rocks, very little growth. A lot of small growth here. Of course, this area here is highly concentrated with rocks. I mean, anything I can do to help. And of course, there are some of these that are crystallized. Pretty rock. So I'm not letting my feed go to waste. I'm using every bit of my money to help out one way or another. I mean, this back end over here, don't really need assistance right now. That is about, I mean, I could get it greener than what you're seeing, but I'm not going to mess with it. Not messing with it. So up here, to me, based on the growth patterns, this front half needs help now more than ever. So I think, let's see, I really think this spot here or over here would benefit the most from that. And then, see, you got some rough areas right here that don't have much to go on. There's several spots I could pick. Well, here's another good spot. A lot of rocks, very little growth. I'm missing out on high quality tonnage right here. There's another spot by the oak tree over here that is not doing well. See right here, it's grown pretty well. I say it's grown poorly, but now the clover's sprouting up over here. Over here's another really thin spot. So many candidates, many places. And when I start planting my new crops in those areas, that's going to take off and grow much better because of the supplemental feed that in most people's eyes has gone to waste, and you chuck it out and get rid of it. Don't let it go to complete waste. Use it to help build extra soil, and you get all those trace minerals that are in the bag in your soil with no salt. All right, guys, hope this video helps you, and I've got some more cameras to check. I hope you check out that newest video of the young 2.5-year-old that I think has fantastic potential. His name is Midas, and we'll see how Midas pans out. If he stays here, I would love to do a deer development segment on him, and we'll see how much he jumps from year 2 to year 3. And if I do a good enough feeding job, my food plots continue to get better nutrition wise, I think he could easily put on 30 inches of antler. If I had a really good program where I could just keep him here all the time, you could put 40 on. I mean, that would be a humongous jump. All right, guys, you all have a great day, and I hope this small tip helps you into expanding your food plot to the next level. Have a good one. All right, guys, just a real quick follow-up. You can see where I have scattered this out into the island. A lot of coverage. I thought it would be better to lightly coat as much of the island as possible here. And some of that feed's still good, but it is fixing to pour rain again, so another hour or two it'll be soured. Another pile over here, another pile of it over here. Thin areas that need some help. And of course, additional wheat seed is now thrown out here. I fully expect that to sprout up and take off. And there's another pile right over there by the oak tree. But I want to show you a little something too before I forget this, because I think I may have failed to mention this. If you notice the straw that's laying here right now, this is not a normal hay bale. Do not use hay bales. Hay bales are full of weeds. They could be full of briar seeds. I mean, briars deer will eat, but there's all kinds of nasties like Johnson grass that you don't need in your plots. You could fight Johnson grass a very long time if you're not careful. So the bale that I purchased was actually wheat bales. The same type of bales you find around Halloween time frame. They make great Halloween decorations, but they are also loaded with free seed. So now I've got wheat coming up in the food plot in some of these bare patches where I have laid straw out. So just another way to feed your food plot and reseed it at the same time. I can hear rain starting up again right now. Everywhere I've got straw bales, there's wheat to go with it. This here's looking a lot better. More wheat. More wheat. So all these other areas that are struggling can now be resown and fed free fertilizer as that breaks down. Clover's looking good. See, even underneath, hasn't phased it. As long as you don't put it on really thick. Just a nice, good coating would be satisfactory for a lot of people. All right, guys. Again, I hope these tips help you, and you all have a great day and get those deer recovering so you can get them bigger. See y'all later.